Just testing everything, guys. Seen a new little station here today. What's going on, everyone? Can you guys hear me? Everything good? Just check. Testing everything, guys. Everything seems good on my side. What is up, guys? Yo, it feels like every time I come back on, it feels like I haven't seen you guys in ages. Got a lot of volume happening here. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is happening here? What's going on? Meta by Honey, Genie, Hazel, Genie again. Cool. Everything is good. Damn, as you can see, it just jumped on. What did I move the markets or what? Just like that. I come on and I move the markets. Don't worry, we're not in any positions just yet. Patience always pays, guys. Always remember that. We just jumped on. Gonna warm up. We might have a position. We might have a very early position. We see that gold's obviously dumping hard right now. Jeez, as soon as I came on, I was at like 4,000 and... Damn, that's crazy. How crazy is that candle that just went down? Is there news or something? Let me check if there's news. I'll greet all of you guys properly, and now, no, nothing today. That's crazy. Some manipulation happening in the markets. Cool. Just get some to you guys. Alright, let me just get back to the chat here. Alright, guys. I'm just going to wait for a few people to jump on. Just give me a second. Just send a notification. Right, guys, so as you can see, we might get a position here, so I'm just going to jump through quickly. We'll go through once we are in a trade, because I do see a potential position opening up for us. So let me just break down the chart, see what I can find out here. All right, just give me a second. Let me just lock in here properly. Let's mark some key levels. So that's a 5 minutes moving down with a lot of volume at the moment. Okay. Damn, we're aggressively pushing down here. Again, I am still bullish, of course, on gold. As you can see, what just happened, like in the past couple of days. Let me just see. I mean, a second, looking out for. I'm just marking out some key levels, because if the price is going to be dropping hard, could this be a move potentially us down? That's not that significant. Something like that. This could be a cool range to play if we do start to aggressively push down. But again, always remember, guys, like how the range plays, right? Generally, so we started to push up. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So just as soon as I came on, guys, the price started to dip. So I'm just trying to move fast. Just trying to move fast and see what we can capture here. I think we could get in potential buys. As you can see, the market's dipping. We need to see some sort of exhaustion. I don't want to get in just as soon as we start to dip. Again, we're starting to tap into these levels of here. 1, 2, 3. You can see this important level that's been respected on the 5 minute, probably on the 15 as well. So this is sort of the range we're going to play out. That was more or less a liquidity candle. Okay. Again, so like on the 5 minute, obviously we're looking fairly consolidation. Fairly consolidate. I don't even know if that's a word. But this is the time when you start looking left. So you see when you guys have a... It feels so nice to be back on my computer because I can see way more. So I'm just having a look at something, looking a little bit to the left. So this was an aggressive move. We're just waiting for price to kind of mellow out a bit because we did see an like aggressive push to the downside. So once we start to find structure, if we're going to retap and fill that range, that's fine for me as well. But yeah, I'm waiting for, because I do want to get in on buys, but I'm also waiting for like price to just chill out, because again, if price wants to really push aggressively, you saw that it moved from all the way from 21 down like 100, almost 200 pips in the span of like 2-3 minutes, which again, it can mean that there is some big players in the markets at the moment. So we obviously just want to pay attention to that. See, we obviously have a downtrend, break of structure over here, and a continuation. So again, we could start targeting, say, these levels and start pushing up. Just showing you guys on what I'm exactly looking at. Obviously, there's a lot going on at the moment. I'd be happy if price came down, like really like tapped, let's say, again, we do have volume, we do have momentum at the moment. So price even comes down, aggressive bottom wick, you know, even comes down to here. Obviously, that's another big move, you know, it's another 30, 40 pips. But again, with this type of volume that we're moving in, we could come down, aggressive bottom wick, and then that, if we close back above into this range, that could give us an indication for us to continue moving up. I will start monitoring other pairs, guys. It's just that we obviously, you know, price is moving very, very quick, and we want to actually get into position. Is anyone in a position at the moment, like any sort of position? Just out of curiosity. Big level that needs to be tapped there. Price in a run, it could come up to like 6.2. So we push above and close above here. I'd be pretty happy to take a buy as well. So we've got two scenarios. If we push down aggressively, tap into this, or push up, either way, it's pretty good. I just want to see something else as well. Let's check our little flip tool. To come down and tap into that 61.8. Next targets are, you know, somewhere up here. Could be a good move. It could be a good move, but obviously our stop loss is not going to be down here. That's crazy talk. That's like $400. But we did come down and tap into the 0.618. You can see how perfectly we tapped into that. Are you guys seeing that? Still in the EUR/USD signal. EUR/USD short from yesterday. Cool. CAD JPY hunting. Nice. All right, perfect. Cool. It's good to know. Good to know. You see, I'm very happy with that. We came up. We haven't quite tapped back down into there. You see, we obviously tapped into there. Let me just move this down. This is actually not right, but we still tapped into the 50% level and pushed up. So targets could be up here. I'm happy with that. You see how it aligns perfectly. You see, that's actually really, really nice. You see that price obviously came down first. So we mark out from the swing low to the swing high, tapped into our 50% range and started to go back up. And now our next target is looking at a negative 0.618, which is at 6.9. So this is what I could be targeting if I'm looking for buys today. I'm just trying to see if I had to enter what would be like an ideal, where would be a nice entry, because this is still in the range. So I'm not happy that we're in this range. Closure above there, for example. It's quite a big stop. Down there. Still kind of. See, the problem is with this, we have so much volume in the past few days that like it's so hard getting a nice snipe entry, especially that price is literally just. This is not an entry just yet, guys. I'm just marking out what would be ideal. That would be nice. That could work as well. So give us a nice 1 to 2. I'd be happy with that. It's just that I just want to wait for like, obviously more closures. I just want to see, because obviously price tapped into there. We did see obviously price tap into. Did we tap there? Right. We did. So realistically, we're probably going to fill up the range now. That's going to give us what? 200, about 140 pips. Realistically, I see us filling this range. tapping above, came back down, aggressive candle. Pretty happy to take a buy along here. We are in the middle of the range, which again, yeah, it's all right. Enter at this 418. It's going to give us a nice, I mean, it's a pretty steep enter on here. It's going to give us a 4 RR on this trade, and that would be pretty nice. Guys, I think I'm going to enter on this. Entering now at, wait, let me just get it down before I enter. Don't enter just yet. Come down a little bit more. Let me just see when I'm going to enter. Give me a second. Okay, cool, we're pushing down more. That's fine. It's giving us a better entry. We might move our stop loss a little bit down. I'm just trying to check because we've got a good entry here. Be happy with that. Entry 4918. Okay, 4918. Wait, we're pushing down even more. Wait, we're pushing down quite. On my thing, it's quite aggressive. There's so much volume at the moment. It's even difficult to get a. Just 1 second. 1 second. Don't enter just yet. Let it come down a bit more. Yeah, there we go. Just push a little bit down. And I'll tell you exactly when I enter. All right. There's one more push down. All right, I'm entering here, guys. Now, bye. Update you guys with the TPs as well along the way. Just send an update. I gotta send it to the group as well. So got in at around, like, let me just confirm. I got in at 4917. Let's update that perfectly. 4117. Round about there. That's fine. Let me just do this. 4817. Cool. I'm happy with that. All right, and let's see. I need to send a signal as well. I need to be quick here. Right. Just give me a second. I need to update. I need to send this to the VIP. The VIP is going to get a little bit better entry, to be fair. TP1 would be, I'd be happy with there because this move could be quite aggressive. It's about 3.8, 5, 4, 4, 9, 4, 9, 4, 9, 3, 8, 4, 9. We entered 4, 9, 1, 5, 3, 8. Just give me 1 second, guys. 4, 9, 1, 4, 1, 4, 9, 3, 8. We can do a. How much pips is this? It's quite a big shift to the downside, but it's fine. Say 3.7. I'd be happy with 3.8. 4.938. That's fine. TP2 can be a little bit up here. 4. Because this is going to be like a crazy. This will be a nice risk reward overall. 4.970. Final TP is going to be massive. I'll just put it at 5 there for now. 4, let's make it an even number. I put it below there, I'm happy with that. 49780. 4880, yeah, okay, that's fine. 152. All right, cool, perfect. Just going to send that quickly. So that's sent. We are currently in. Okay, so we got a little bit of volume here. I'm hoping on this trade that this was the bottom wick for us to continue to drive back up. At the minimum, I see us tapping this. So again, this is quite a big pip move in general. Obviously, if you're using proper risk management, it's great because, again, it's still a 200 pip move, which is quite a big move. But since we've seen a lot of volume come in, it's okay. So just make sure you're using proper risk management because at the end of the day, you know, this is a big move. No, although it's on a 15-minute, it doesn't look that crazy. It is still a big move, and we have a lot of volume. So just prepare for, you know, extreme volatility. It's gonna be happening now. Let me just mark out my. I just want to type here what my TP level was. See, I'm hoping that we come up, break above. Once we get a closure above this, because my thoughts on this trade is that, you know, once we move to here, I'd be happy to move stop loss to break even to make it a risk-free trade. And yes, it is a massive risk reward, but once we get above here, you know, I'm more comfortable with being in the trade. But at the moment, you know, minimum I see us tapping is to fill this range before making its next move. So that's the whole idea why I entered. So we've got a good entry in the middle of the range. You know, let me just mark out. Let me just type what my by XAU entry to the group was, I don't know, it's hard to say. I'll just say between 4915. I'd say it was between 4915 and 491. Oh jeez, 19. Imagine that. 4917. I'd say it was more or less between that. Some of you guys maybe got a better entry. TP. So stop loss is at 48974880. You can say that, that's fine. TP1 will be, I said tapping into this 4938. TP2 it's gonna be, sorry guys, I'm just moving very quick because obviously there's a lot of volume. I'll be with everyone. It's like if there's no questions, I think everyone's just locked in or like let's go. 49, happy with TP above here. Middle of the range would be happy with. TP2 would be, you know, tapping into this level. 4960. What did I post in my group? Because it's pretty quick. Right, nice, up already $1,000 up on this trade. 4970 I said in the group. Okay, man to my word. And then TP3 was 5k. Now again, obviously you guys looking at this trade, you know, it's a bit crazy, big move. It's fine. Use proper risk management. You know, it should be always the same. If you guys are risking the same, it should be the same. Yes. Remember, nowadays when we scalp in positions, it's quite difficult to get, like, how do you say it, like, you know, a 5-minute or 15-minute, you know, looks like a swing trade because the levels, you know, where to put your stop loss, it's so significant because of the moves currently and what's happening in the market. It's hard to put like your stop loss, like, you know, below here because look how aggressive. We just literally moved. What is that? In less than 1 hour, or let's say less than, like, okay, let's say 1 hour. Let's say 1 hour. Yeah, let's say 1 hour. We moved. How much is this? This is crazy. We moved 450 pips. No, sorry, even more. That's 4,000. No, 4,000. Yeah, something like that. My brain's not working today. But yeah, it's almost a $45 move, like in a couple minutes. Like, this is crazy, you know. Like when you see gold moving, and what's the craziest part? There's no news, there's nothing impacting it. It's just like gold literally moving this much, and this is what we've been seeing for the past week, guys. Like we've just been seeing crazy volumes, you know. like crazy amount of things. And again, like, you know, where would someone put their stop loss? You know, like where would be ideal? Like if this was on a 5-minute chart, maybe they'll put it below there, you know. But again, it's massive. That's massive. This is a, you know, that's a $200 move on a 15-minute chart. So it is pretty crazy, you know. So it's obviously hard to say that. I like that we got like 2 alignments on this trade. You know, we got our Fibonacci applied to this. We marked out our level prior, and then this pretty much aligned exactly where we wanted it to be. So I'm pretty happy with that level overall, especially with the volume coming in. So now we're in about, I'd say about 100 pips profit. 100 pips profit on this trade, which is pretty good. What entries did you guys get in at? So I was like trying to wait. I was trying to get in. You should be in profit though, like for sure, for now. All right, okay, so we seem like we're pushing up. 4918, all right, yeah, it's fine. Should be up about 100 pips in this trade already. I'm very happy. Are you guys understanding the ranges though? Do you guys understand the concept of why I entered, you know, 4922? Okay, it's a bit late, but it's all right, it's fine. As long as you use proper risk management, it's fine. Like, again, obviously I said like price is like skyrocketing, you know, it's going crazy. So obviously, maybe 30 seconds after I said, you know, it already moved up by like 60 pips, you know. All right, seems like we're pushing up here nicely. So I'm just looking at my screen here because this is where the comments are, like the comments in the sections. So what are you guys using? I want to know what you guys are using, obviously, for, you know, lot sizes and stuff. Like, are you guys using proper risk management? If you guys were using, let's say, if you guys are using, let's say, even a 1 lot on this, you guys would be up like $1,600. I'm currently up now almost 3K on this trade. Pretty nice. 4922. You know, a lot of people going in 4922. But again, like I understand. Don't worry, it's not your fault. Obviously, it's still okay. It's still up 50 pips. Again, I just want to see how we tap into this level. I want to see if we can get. We need some like a correction. We need a really strong volume candle. If we pop back on here, start to come back down. I'm moving stop loss breaking because again, we tap into this level. At any chance we can come back down, but we can maybe look for a re-entry. That's the idea on this trade. Still playing it for now. I'm just waiting. 0.01. Sorry, risk management great. So yeah, like I said to people, I always recommend, because someone was asking me, they said, hey Luke, you know, I've been losing, you know, sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. And an important aspect which I always say to people, rather lose a little amount in the beginning, you know, like take even if you're making, let's say, like $10 and losing 5, whatever, like whatever the case is, it's much better for the mental, you know, over a longer period of time. And then once you start to feel more comfortable, you know, you're not making mistakes on stop losses, you're not making mistakes on, you know, like what I used to do back in the day, I used to even make the wrong pair. So I would go long on a silver, and I would completely mess up. And I would put in the same lots, and I would be like, shit, you know, there's the fees, there's the spreads. I'm already down like 100 or whatever the case is. And that's a careless mistake, obviously on my part. You know, I can't blame anyone, but it's like, I'd rather make these $1, $3, $5 losses and like learn a lot from it than, you know, suffer and make like a big loss because of a careless mistake. So it's nice in the beginning just to get like, especially if you're new into trading, get in the swing of things, you know, get in the swing, get in the motion, you know, like I would never make a mistake on a pair, like now, never, you know. So again, like that's what it comes down to. You see 0.1, 0.02 stop loss to BE, all right, just be conservative, it's fine. I mean, nothing wrong with that. It's just that obviously now you probably hit break even. Again, we did peak up quite a bit, but again, it's quite a big move. Again, I'm still convinced we're going to tap into there. That should give us around 200 pips. Again, we're playing between this ranges now, so I'm just waiting for like a push up to the upside. Again, I don't see us coming down again. Again, if we come down, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, we obviously see a lot of volume within this area. I just want to mark out, could someone add a better entry for sure. Could not, you know, you never know. I just want to check something quickly. Didn't have like really that much time. Just want to check why is this level that important. I don't see us. So once we break above like here, this should just be clean, you know. Every time we just pushed up, pretty much just clean moves. It should just be pretty clean above there, you know. Let's see. Mackie Max, good to see you again, bro. I don't know if that's a goal. I don't know. I don't want to say bro. I don't want to call anyone bro anymore because I made a mistake last time. Yeah, you see, once we get above there, it's not much range, not much traffic this side. So that's what I'm saying. Like once we get this, like we just need to get a nice pump, you know. Like again, we had a nice pump here, we had a nice pump here, we had a nice pump here. So we're still within the structure. We're still obviously with the trend. Very skewed lines, please forgive me. I was never good in art, man. Let's check what's happening on the 1 minute. So there's a lot of consolidation within this area, within this level. Again, we just got to kind of get out of this range. See, a nice little spike. Nice little spike above. Once we break above, yeah, I'm pretty confident, you know, and this ends up respecting. It should just be pretty much a clean move to the upside. Obviously, if we don't come down first, that is, it's always an option. Always remember, like I always say to people, I always tell people, always enter a trade and already forget about it. You know, obviously be in the trade and like live with the trade, but my biggest learning curve, my biggest learning curve was already, what helped me a lot was like, as soon as I enter the trade, it's lost. You know, I know how crazy that sounds to some people, but I already say the money's gone. Like, you know, that's at the end of the day. I'm just like, okay, cool. Yes, because, you know, let's say 70% I'm right, 30% I'm wrong. So it could always be that chance that it's the 30%. So I automatically just say in my mind, money's gone. If I make money, boom, even better. But it's like, okay, once you get into that mentality, I know for some people it sounds crazy, but this is really what helped me. This is really what got me, like, so that you don't cry over a loss, you don't sweat over a loss, you don't panic in a loss. You're just like, okay, cool, like, money's gone, bro. Done. Like, it's job's done. Like, you know, if it goes good, it goes good. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't want to cry because it's going to affect the next trade. It's going to affect the next day. It's going to affect like maybe seeing my family, maybe talking to my friends. Like, I'm not going to have that. I'm not going to have me losing money, like having me affecting the whole scheme, you know. What is your TP and stop loss? You said, sorry. Sorry. Let me just get back to that. Here we go. Here's the deal. Pushing down a little bit now, it should be fine. It's quite an aggressive move down. The person that got in at break even probably got a better entry now if you did re-enter. See how crazy this thing's moving. It just moved down 160 pips, and in less than 3 seconds it went up 160. Like, what is this volume, bro? This is crazy, man. Tapped into years, a level of support. It's nothing too crazy. So this one now. Like, look how we're moving. Like, it's absolutely mental. Again, we didn't have like a. The thing is, wait. Let me see. Let me see. That's fine. Water. This volume is crazy. Oh wait, this is nice. This chair's like, it's nice, but like, big boss in the chair. We just need to get out of this. Like, I'll feel happy once we get out of this. Then it's like pretty much a risk-free trade. Like, we need to get out of this little box here. Just a little bit of a different color. Once you get out of this, pretty happy. Until then, not that happy. So you can see we're hovering around, like, I'd say right now between a range of like 100 pips, which is still quite big, still quite a lot. Still a big range, like, overall in general. Obviously on gold it looks like it's nothing, you know. Did you manage to see the TP and the entry? Obviously, guys, if you want to get access to the VIP, I send this directly to the VIP group and the people that's obviously on the YouTube channel itself, because I feel like it's fair. But yeah, if you want to get access to all these trades every single day, make sure to just scan the QR code and drop me a DM. How many of you are in the VIP group? That's like from here. You guys just in the free group? Just curious to know. Who of you guys are not in the VIP? Alright. Come on, one green, one absolute monster of a candle. See this candle here, the 15 minutes, still got a lot of volume. Still got potential. It came down again, low bottom wick. This is good for us. VIP it up. I like that. I like this. No bottom wick there. It's good for us. Because again, sometimes when you want to push to the upside, okay. Let's go. See, sometimes, like, again, when you guys, sometimes you need to understand, like, the more, sometimes more aggressive you come back down, it's like think of a slingshot, right? Like, the more further we pull back, the further we shoot up, you know? That's pretty much what I've seen in trading. I know it's like a weird analogy to make, but again, this is genuinely what happens, you know? The further, like, you get a bottom wick, and then all of a sudden that thing shoots back up and closes in like a good range, you start to see it fly like rockets. So now it's currently 7 p.m. here in the sand pit. See, so we had a 1 hour closure seven minutes ago. Again, obviously we just bounced between this level. Let's see, that's a nice little push. Again, now we're making a range between a range. It's obviously quite small. But again, it's obviously a small little range. Tapping into, you can see obviously why we obviously had a bit of volume here, but overall we're in this little box. So once we stay in this box, it's okay, but the longer we stay in, the longer it might consolidate. So we want to get out this as soon as possible. Yeah, we just want to get out of this box, because again, we don't want to come down and break this wick again, because that's not really that good, because then potentially we could come down lower and potentially also lose, you know. So again, we obviously don't want that. So we don't want. Push up. There we go. Nice big one for the boys. Break that candle. That's nice. Nice push. When the volume comes in, it should just shoot. Price just shoot now. There we go, like that. Now one more, a little bit, a little push. One more. Come on, 3.8. Let's get to 3.8. There we go. TP1 hit. So guys, I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even. Now again, you're probably saying why? We've moved a big portion here. I'm moving stop loss to break even because I'm gonna play this conservatively. I'm already up 5 grand on this trade. Just give me a second. Just update the group. 4938. Let's get a W there in the chat. Let's get a W. How are we doing? Uh, 44938. That would give us what? 2,000. Okay, so stop loss move to break even. I think I'm going to close this trade off. I'm up 7 grand. I think I'm going to close off. If we start to push down, or maybe close half. Maybe watch this trade. So guys, literally sent a live trade while trading on YouTube. We've moved up almost 270 pips just alone on this trade. It's been an absolute banger within less than what? 40 minutes? You guys could have been making absolute profits on this, and all the members in the YouTube channel are absolutely winning, absolutely smoking. Look at this trade. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful trade, and this is overall, it's going to be a 1 to 4 risk to reward overall. So this has been an absolute banger, absolute smoker, and we're doing this live on YouTube for free. I'm showing you guys every single day. We're doing this for free. All right. I'm pretty happy to close that trade off. I'm on 8 grand. So I'm going to secure that. Just secured now that 8 grand. All right. Damn. I'm gonna close that. Yeah, close that trade off. Just closed for 8 grand. I'm pretty chilled on that. $9,000. $9,000. It's nice. So I'm gonna stay on for a little while. you guys have any other questions on that pair, I think we had a really good trade so far. I've closed off. Minimum you guys do now, stop loss to break even. There's absolutely no reason why you should have. Move stop loss to break even. We're up what? Like almost, like from the entry, oh, we're almost up 300 pips. So, I mean, if you guys put in a 0.1, you'd be up $300 on this trade. One lot, you would be up $3,000. 0.0130, something like that, but it's still good. Money's money. Now we want to see, now this is the part that I was paying attention to. This is what I am cautious about, right? Because if we say, for example, now you see this, pay attention to this, wick, right? What could happen now? It's pretty obvious. Could come back down, re-tap into the range, right? Before coming back up. It's very possible. That's why we say, okay, maybe secure the profits now. Call it a day. Let me just say, I need to actually, let me do this. I need to actually update the group because I don't want them, they should be taking some profits now, you know. Banger. Yeah, I know, like how crazy is it? I'm trying to enter the trade, manage the position, send a message, talk to the chat, explain what I'm doing. It's pretty nuts. Like I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty crazy. It's a lot of work, but I enjoy doing it. Like it's not that I don't enjoy doing it. It's just like obviously you got to be so quick, you know. You got to be so quick. Like that's the thing. How much are you guys up in profit so far? I mean, if you feel comfortable, share it. Like, of course, I mean, some people like, you know, I only made like, let's say $50. I made $30. I'm up like $200, whatever the case is. But I'm happy for everyone. Like I said, this could be a banger trade, but it could have also been a loss. It could have also been a loss. You know, it could be a 1 to 4 on this trade. And again, this would be a crazy move, right? Jeez, 1,520 pips. If you had one lot in and this goes to full TP, if you do one lot, you would have made like almost $15,000 on a single trade. Now again, obviously you're risking, you know, if you're risking that, you're risking obviously. What are you risking? You're risking around 3 grand. 1 to 4, so it'll be, let me just get my thing because my brain is absolutely not working right now. You're risking about 3,700 to make, let's say, 15 grand, which is a pretty good trade. Obviously, again, depending on your account size. But yeah, if I've got 1K in the balance, what's the best lot size for you? Like Mackie Mac says, like a few people are saying, start off small. Because the idea is you want to grow your account, but you need to understand we've got to go through a learning curve, right? So over time, you know, you'll start to increase your lot size. So if you're doing like $1,000, just be happy with making even $50, $100. Just start off, you know. Just start off with making money, because it doesn't matter. The mentality will be the same, you know, the mentality will grow, right? So remember, if I'm making, let's just say 10% hypothetically, right, on let's say $1,000 account, that's going to be $100. For some people that's life-changing. For other people, you know, it's not that crazy. But remember, we all have to start somewhere, right? So if you're making $10 on the trade, someone else making 100, that's fine. That might have still been, let's say, 10%. Now, 10% is obviously a high number to risk, right? But someone might have started at $10. Someone might have started at $100. You didn't know what they started at. They might have had to go through years making that $10 before now they're in the mentality and the right mental state to be making 100. So they probably went through years of maybe trying to get to a profitable stage, and then they managed to upscale their account. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, just don't be risking a lot of money, because you're trying to fix your mental. Luke, do I still get to join the channel? Yeah, absolutely. Scan the QR code and drop me a DM. If you guys want to get access to VIP, we do this every single day, guys. And we also go live on YouTube every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if you guys want to obviously get access, make sure to drop me a DM. And guys, please, what I really enjoy seeing, I don't care how much money you make, like even if it's 30 or 40, I'm happy to see you grow. Like genuinely, I'm happy to see you grow. A lot of people can't say that, but I'm genuinely happy. You show me, hey Luke, I made $20 today. I'll be like, well fucking done. Like nice. Send me your DMs when you make profits. Send them to me. Send me your losses. Send me your wins. Let's go through it together. You know, because I also have losses. We all have losses. Don't be embarrassed about a loss. Don't be embarrassed if you made a mistake. Don't be embarrassed. Like you will have a losing day. You will have losing trades. You will have a losing week. For sure, it will come. No matter what. But always just make sure that you comfortable with what you did. Like if you entered too big on this trade, you closed, you got lucky, great. But just remember, you don't get lucky all the time. Actually, you left me on red. Really? I'll respond to every single DM. Send me another DM. I really apologize for that. I try and get back to every single person. Obviously, I get tons of DMs a day, just people asking me questions. People wanting to get started, people looking to get into trading. So if I did miss your message, I do sincerely apologize. That is, I am only human. I do try. So you see guys now what's price doing now? See that we pushed up aggressively. Similar, didn't close above there, didn't wick above. Again, at any moment we can come back down and fill this range now. Can happen. We didn't create bullish structure now. We're still in the range, we're still in the same range. So again, any moment we could push down. Again, I'm obviously out. I'm happy with. It was a massive move, guys. Like again, we peaked up. We got. Let me just check something here quickly. So we nearly hit like a 1-to-1 already alone on this trade. So like again, that if you risked 100, you would have almost been up like let's say 100, But I'm just the reason why I was like, okay guys, like just be careful, because again, it can you can come back down and fill the range. That was my only concern. At any moment, because again, I was telling you at the minimum we should tap back into this level. Now again, we obviously spiked a bit higher, we tapped into there, but at the minimum I was seeing this would have been our level that we could potentially get back at a break-even zone, or we could have just secured the trade overall, right? So that was like my understanding. Like that was my, like, okay, cool. At the minimum, we tap into that 3.8 level before making its next decision. I wasn't like saying, okay, guys, as soon as we tap 3.8, we're going to go straight to this target. No. Definitely not. I said I was waiting for a closure above here. We didn't get a closure. So again, we got what we needed, like the minimum requirement, stop loss to break even, or we secured some profits, and then now we reassess. Now again, if I'm correct, now again, as much as you guys don't want to hear this, but again, you got to be realistic. At the same time, I think we're going to tap back into this level before coming and making this next move. That's in theory what should happen. But never know. So I'll bounce between the range. Crazy stream, guys. We still have not lost a trade live. Like literally, we've done about, I think today would be about 11 or 12. We've had like, I've profited about 700 from your free trades. Happy to hear that. Very happy to hear that. Congrats. No worries at all. No worries at all. You're most welcome. And again, I don't want anything from it. It's your money. Enjoy it. I genuinely enjoy what I do. So I'm grateful to be in an environment that I actually enjoy doing this. I enjoy helping people. I enjoy trading. Not many people can say the same. I'm glad you profited. I'm glad you took that profit, right? Like you actually closed it. You've got 700 secured. That's amazing. If it's true. Drop me a DM because we are running a 100% deposit bonus. So make sure to send me a DM because you know you can potentially get a 100% deposit bonus as well. Like on top of that, so you have extra credit. So not only do you make that, you can get an extra 700 to even trade with, which is like, I mean, it's money out of thin air for you. It's absolutely risk-free at the end of the day. Risk-free money. You can take that, let's say 1.4, you can take the 1.4, take it to like 2 grand. You can take out your initial deposit, use the rest to trade, and you're just sitting there, absolutely risk-free. So it's like it's a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer. Now again, guys, like I said, like realistically we're at the top here, you know, that's the thing. But again, according to what I think is going to happen and what it's actually going to do, we can only make a setup and an idea. Like I know as much as you guys don't want to hear it, you want to just shoot straight to this target. We need to have price needs to do its thing, you know. That's why again, like it's why I told you guys, I played this trade exactly the way I said it's gonna be. I didn't say we're going straight here. I said we need a closure above. We didn't get that. Minimum we're gonna tap is 3.8. We tapped 3.8. We went slightly above 4.7. Another wick. What happened here? Wick. What's gonna happen next? Tap here. That's just what I see, you know. Now again, obviously again, we don't have to tap here and come back up. We can just aggressively go down. We can go all the way. Oh, let me just remove this. It looks ugly. Oh wait, what did I do there? I think I removed my ting. Cool. Yeah, like again, like it's just that, you know, once you start to understand candles and you start to understand wicks and you understand how to read a chart, you understand that sometimes you have to go through a bit of pain. Like now we don't have to go through any pain. We've read the chart perfectly. We were in such a good position. We were in such a good like setup that we understood. Okay, cool. Realistically, I would have closed the trade. Like I said, I'm closing, guys, and that's exactly what I did. Who's trying to call me the whole time? Someone in the United Kingdom. Leave me alone. I don't know who you are. You guys also get random calls. I get on a day-to-day basis. I swear, like, I don't know who's giving up my number, but like I get so many calls a day, and I'm like, who are you? Like, you know, why are you calling me? Like I'm like the Justin Bieber of trading, apparently. Can we re-enter? Not ideal. No. Because I'm out this trade. I closed at, my exact one was, I closed at, exactly when I told you guys as well, 4947. I closed literally at the wick. How crazy is this, guys? 4947. Let's have a look at that, like how close I closed it to the T when I told you guys to close. 4947. Damn, we were like, or 48, sorry, 20 pips. How crazy is that? 20 pips from, yeah, 20 pips from hitting the, wait, I'm gonna get like really zoomed in on this. When I told you guys to close We rejected, literally. How crazy is this, man? No, I think we literally got it like on the T. Wait. 7 pips. We closed at 7 pips before price started to reject. That's crazy. Crazy talk. And you know what's the craziest part? I was able to do that while sending the signal, while updating you guys, while explaining how to do this. So for those of you guys, oh no, I don't know how to do this. Anyone can do it. It's that simple. Again, guys, the person asked me, Danush, you asked me, can we re-enter? I'm not advising it. That is completely on yourself. Like if you want to re-enter, again, still a valid trade, but my understanding based on my strategy and based on what I think is going to happen was that I thought we're going to come back down first because we came back up. Look here, tapped. Where did we go? Tapped, came down. Tapped, came down. Tapped. Are we going to come back down? That's the only reason why I wouldn't recommend entering. I would rather prefer to wait, you know. But again, obviously, if you re-entered, you would have had obviously a good position because when you asked me that, we were at like 16, so we would be up 100 pips. But again, that's not following my strategy. It's not following what I would do. I'm waiting. I'm more patient now. We're out the market. We just had a 300, I'm gonna say 340 pip move in a couple minutes, in less than 30, 40 minutes. I'm quite happy with that. Quite happy. Just trying to see. Again, we have created a new, now look here, just going to remove this. This might be a bit of too much noise. But on the 1 minute chart, just have a look at this, right? Something else you can also notice, you know, maybe why we bounced off there is because we do also have like another level, like a mini range, right? So now we're in between like this range. So again, yes, we did come down all the way to here, but we, you know, again, now we tapped into that. Now we can tap back into that before making this next move. So again, this might have been the volume that we needed. The, liquidity that we needed for us to continue driving it back up. So it also could be, if you're looking on a smaller time frame, 100%. So again, like that might have been the move now. That might have been the bottom wick that we needed, because on a 30, 90, 30. Let me just see something here. Yeah, have a look at this. Now I'm gonna like open you guys' eyes up to something even cooler, right? Let me show you guys something. I want to show you guys maybe on the 1 hour. Would it make more sense? Yeah. Have a look at the 1 hour, right? Now, if you look at it in the grand scheme of things, we're obviously we're halfway between in the 1 hour candle. But again, we tapped. Previous candle, we did tap down, right? So we don't have to come back down here now because we closed bullish, closed bearish. So again, we don't need to come back down on the 1 hour. We can close if we close above here and it's on the 1 hour. Again, that's still bullish. We don't necessarily need to come back down again. Just trying to see. I'm so hungry. I think I might order some food. Here's the food situation. I don't know why. Whenever I stream with you guys, I just get so hungry. Now I've got to see now. Delivery. 1201, yeah. Eating from this place is actually really good. Oh, that chicken shawarma bowl was crazy. I normally get this like spaghetti bolognese, but it's pretty mint. Like it's like you don't get much pizza. No, I don't want pizza. I really want to start eating properly. Who's a chef out here? Is anyone a chef? A chef, a little chef. Could be good at cooking, but doesn't mean you're chef. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna get this pizza again. Oh, it's so good. It's this low calorie pizza. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to watch my weight. I mean, I'm not heavy at all, but yeah, I'm just I don't know, I like to eat a bit healthy, you know. Try to get a Diet Coke as well on the side, you know, why not? Gonna take it to the next level. I'm not really a big fan of Diet Coke. Like, I like a Coke Zero. There's an orange juice. This is not too to be fair. Oh, I need something to flush it down with now. I drink water. You know what? You know what, bro? I will drink water. Cause yeah, why not? Water is good for the soul. All right. Hope you guys are still in the position. Sorry, I just had to order some food because I'm very hungry, you know. Because if you're still in the position, you're still up like what, like 60 pips. It's still good. It's nothing crazy as opposed to like when we peaked up there. Like, dude, like I actually got to update the group. Yeah, that's hot. Hot. Who's still in this trade? Can I get a raise of hands? Danush, are you in this trade? Sir Cartier, you in this trade? Mackie Max, you closed, I think, if I'm mistaken. Nuru, you in this trade still? Hazel, I'm calling out all individually, alright, right now. Seslav, yo, struggle to say that name. Dana, Jeannie. Because we call these people, this is holding some strong. I like that. And we call these people, oh my word. I think my life's over. Oh my word. I ran out of. What are we gonna do? Please tell me I have a little secret stash somewhere in here. There's no ways though. Oh, that would have been. Imagine I just like found one little upper deck and just pound it. So yo guys, this is my new little setup as well. It's not too bad. Little office, you know, got some privacy over here. Guys, I will be uploading some new YouTube content as well. I was traveling before. I want to produce really good content for you guys, so I want to actually put in a lot of effort into it. So that's why I've been taking a little bit of time. But make sure if you want to go look at some of the other videos, are still really good. Make sure to go watch them, learn about them, especially if you're very new into trading. And again, if you want to get, once you're in my VIP group, you do also get access to my educational videos as well, which does help a lot. So you get access to, like, let's say almost like 10, 12 hours of educational material, just exactly how I'm trading. So this will help you a tons, so help you loads. Like I wish like I had this back in the day, because it would have just like amplified my team, my understanding. Remember what I said, guys. Like if we haven't come down yet and we're trying to push down, still could tap into this level, very, very, very easily. Let me just write this. Peaked at 300 and how much? 230 pips. And closed at 4.3. That's crazy. 4.938, and we closed exactly at 4.93. No, 4.9. Sorry, what am I saying? Closed at 4.947. No, wait. Peaked at no. I'm really stupid right now. So this was 300 and 320. Make this maybe a different color. No, not everything, dude. Do that, just that. No, it's gonna change everything. You seriously not change one color at a time? That's interesting. Alright, let's do this. Oh no, wait, no, I am not Huawei. You can wait. Pretty sure. Wait. Yo, don't mess with me, bro. Don't mess with me. Yo, I am literally being. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we can do this. I think. Let me try this. No, you can't. Okay, it's fine. I thought I had a genius plan there. Let's do that. Cool. God, I thought I had a. I thought I had snows with me. That's upsetting. Where's everyone from in the chat? What are you guys up to? What are you doing right now? Like, what do you do? Like, while I'm streaming, obviously I'm streaming. What are you guys doing? Are you in the car? Are you at home? What's the time like in Europe? It's 2 hours behind it, right? 2 hours. It'll be around 5:40 right now. You guys all coming back from work. What you guys up to? I need to know my community. I'm trying to get involved. I'm trying to get to know you guys. So those of you who just joined, just a quick update on what we did today. We obviously took a gold buy, based on the 5 minutes. Based on the 5 minute, we came down, pushed back down. We're in between this range at the moment, so this is what we were looking at, and I was waiting for prices to tap back down there, but we came down, came back up, closed above, and then we started to push towards to fill in our range. Now again, why I said okay we're going to go back into this trade was because like at the minimum we're going to tap and refill the range. That's why we entered. So we entered it exactly like 4915. Some people got in at 4922, 4917, whatever around that price. My stop loss was at 4880, which would give us a nice 1 to 4 risk to reward. Now again, we peaked at around 1 to 1, just slightly less, and we closed at 320 pips just before this candle started to reject. Now again, if you wanted to catch us in real time, we did send it on YouTube, and I also did update you guys on the VIP group. So if you guys want to get access to the VIP, scan the QR code, drop me a DM, we'll get you set up an 100% deposit bonus. And you guys can trade and make money. I should be able to make, how much would you make every week? Got a question here. Let me answer some while I'm here. I might as well answer some questions that I remember. Okay, never mind. What do I want to say? Oh, like one of the questions were like, well, I already ran through a lot of risk management, right? Like I already ran through that. I don't need to speak about that again. You guys know like more or less what to do. If you have any risk management questions, make sure just send a message on the chat now. I'll be able to answer it for you. Any trading related questions, type it in the chat. Doesn't matter how silly it is, doesn't matter how new it might be, some people will benefit from it. I'm telling you now, if you have a question, someone else in this chat will probably benefit from it as well. And again, I don't care what the question is, just as long as it's not like anything rude or anything like disrespectful or anything against someone else. And please, if someone asks a question, Don't laugh, don't be disrespectful, don't be rude, because we were all once there, you know. It's very important. Don't shatter another person's success because you got to like a good level now. Like that's one thing that I really demise from people, you know, when they talk down about someone else because they figured it out. It's like, you figured it out, help someone else. You know? By the way, I deposited the wrong amount. Right. Just send me a DM that we're trying to figure something out. Okay, that's my YouTube. Oh, to sort it out. Where you from, Sir Cartier? Just by the way. Hello, I'm new to trading and I want to learn. Perfect. You come to the right place. So, if you want to really learn, I have a lot of YouTube materials that you can learn from. So here's the starter pack if you want to learn trading, right? So very simple. You need a few things, right? You obviously need an MT4, MT5. Then you obviously need capital. It's logic. But again, you don't always need capital. If you want to start on a demo, that's fine. If you want to learn, that's fine. Completely normal. So you need an MT4, MT5 account. You need to register and create an account on a broker. On the broker, you can create obviously a live or a demo account. Now the difference between a live and a demo account is obviously live is actual real capital and a demo is obviously fake money. It's like demo trading. You can do whatever, you can choose an account size, you can just mess around, anything, whatever flies, right? So these are the few things you need, okay? You don't necessarily need a premium package on TradingView. It's not what you need. You need to be able to, you can get TradingView for free, you can look at a chart for free. You don't need that because if you have my guidance and you follow my trades, you will be able to get access to that, right? So that's plain and simple. So you just need MT4, MT5, figure out if you want to trade on a demo or a live card. Once you get comfortable, go through, get a feel about how MT4, MT5 works, you know. Once you're used to that, once you're comfortable with that, drop me a DM, say, hey Luke, I've watched some of your videos, I really want to get into trading, I have a few questions, ask your questions. If you have any questions, I struggled to set up my trading account. I don't know what's the correct amount to deposit. I don't know how to click buy or sell. I'll direct you to a video and you'll be able to learn about these things, right? So these are the tools that I give you for completely for free. So you have about, on YouTube, I think you have about 7, you have quite a few hours there on YouTube alone. And then once you join the VIP group, so if you want to join the VIP group and get access to all these trades every single day, so you get access to the swing trade and the scalp trade. Now, don't want to get into the technicalities of things, but you know, especially if you're new, but a swing trade takes longer to play out because a swing trade generally is on a higher time frame, right? And then a scalp trade simply means it's on a lower time frame, which means lower time frame, there's obviously more candles being printed in a few, let's say, few minutes or a few hours, whatever the case is, but it generally gives more data and this allows you to take a scalp position. It generally plays out a lot faster than a swing trade. Now, a scalp trade can go anywhere from a couple seconds to a couple minutes to a couple hours. You generally want to be in and out the trade within the same day. And then a swing trade is obviously a bigger position. So it could take an hour, it could take a couple minutes, but it could also take days or even weeks. Now again, for obviously a smaller account, I do recommend obviously using a scalp, taking scalp trades. Why? Because you hold trades. If you hold trades for longer, you have more fees. Now this might bite into your profits a little bit. So if you obviously a larger capital, this will obviously be a lot better. But obviously capture bigger moves, right? Then once you obviously join, if you want to get access to the VIP group, you're like, hey Luke, I'm ready to get started. I want to take some more of your trades. Then you just drop me a DM, simply get you set up. I recommend you a broker that's suitable for you, and that's something that I would recommend for you. You get set up, you get 100% deposit bonus, and then you pretty much start trading. And once you start trading, you can obviously start potentially making money. So those are just a few requirements. I think trading has become really simple and easy to do nowadays. I think the tools that are around you make trading a lot simpler. I think once you obviously trade a lot, you'll fix your mindset. So yeah, that's pretty much the step-by-step guide. And if you have any questions, scan the QR code. If you have Telegram, make sure to download Telegram. download Telegram, scan the QR code, and drop me a DM if you've got any questions regarding anything. And then if you want to view out my Instagram, show some love, pop some likes, pop me a follow. That's more of my lifestyle, what I kind of do, but I also update my lifestyle in the Telegram group as well. Drew T said, where in SA are you from? I'm from Cape Town. Best city. I don't want to be that guy. I've been to so many places around the world. A lot of people say, no, it's not safe. Like, dude, like, I've been to Europe and I felt more intimidated being in South Africa. Like, I'm not even doubting that. You can see what's happening in Europe nowadays. Like, I think Europe has become more unsafe than South Africa. I know it's crazy to say, but, you know, I think crimes anywhere, I think you have to be just street smart, and I think you have to be cautious about where you're going. Anywhere in the world nowadays, it can literally happen anywhere. Obviously, being Dubai, one of the safest cities in the world, obviously it does have an aspect which makes me feel good. But yeah, obviously I've been living in Dubai. If you guys don't know a little bit more of my story, let me just respond to Yazir. I'll go through your YouTube videos and then reach out to you. By the way, thank you for your super knowledge. Yeah, perfect, no problem. Take your time. Like, yeah, trading shouldn't be a rush thing. Yes, everyone wants to make money. That's the goal, obviously. No one wants to lose money. People want to use their skill to make maybe a second income, or they want to use it as a full-time career. But everything takes time. You know, if you want to be a football player, you have to spend hours on the pitch. You know, if you want to be a doctor, you have to spend hours in the textbooks. You have to do practical work. Not only do you study, but you also have to put in the work. You have to do practical. So that's the same. Trading, you have to study a little bit, you have to learn a little bit, and then you practice. Study a little bit, practice, study, on and off. That's how you become better at something, right? It's just a normal thing. Obviously, the main reason why people aren't becoming profitable, people aren't becoming traders, is because people are greedy. So there's a big factor in, you know, in terms of where people want to be. And people just obviously just want to chase the wins, chase the profits, chase the W, but they don't learn. So again, if you want to become a footballer, but you don't warm up, probably going to get injured, right? So it's like I'm using a different analogy, but it's the same concept. You know, you go into a trade, didn't use proper risk management. What do you think is going to happen? What do you expect is going to happen? Yeah, you might go train and you might not get injured, but there's a higher chance you're going to get injured. You know, so put in the time, put in the work. Another question is, I just want to reply back to Sir Cartier from Singapore. It's great. I've got a lot of community from Singapore. I think there's a really cool community that side. Trying to really like hone in on them. They're really nice to trade with. They're really positive members. So much love to all the Singaporean people, if I say it correctly. What's your take on prop firms? I think they're great. I've passed a lot of prop firms. I passed a 200k two times. Passed two 200ks 2 times and 100k on FunderPro. We paid out multiple thousands of dollars. Again, if you want to go into a prop firm, you know, you obviously need to have understanding about trade, because there's a lot of rules, there's obviously a lot of requirements. So the big difference obviously between a prop firm and a live account, when you're trading on a prop firm, in the beginning you're trading on a demo account. So again, you need to pass a certain evaluation period, or unless you do instant funding, but I'm gonna talk as if you're doing evaluation. But let me know if I'm talking too much, guys, or if you guys are really interested in learning this, because I'm obviously trying to answer the questions. So I hope you guys obviously gain some sort of knowledge. Again, we're obviously still watching the trade as well, but you know, you guys are obviously need to learn this. So obviously using a prop firm, you're obviously using a demo account. Now you need to pass certain requirements. Certain prop firms have different requirements. Like again, for FunderPro, just one example, like if you do a 2-step evaluation, you know, you have to go through 2 phases. Now, again, first phase, you need to make 10% on the account. Second phase, you need to make 8. Now, again, depending on what account size you use, that percentage will determine the amount, right? So if you train on $100,000, you want to pass a $100,000 account, you need to make $10,000 profit in order to pass through the next phase. Once you go to the next phase, you'll have to get 8,000. Now, sounds great, right? But there's rules. So with a live account, there's no rules. With this, obviously, like, you know, you have your own rules, but you obviously have different requirements. So you can't go below a daily drawdown of 5%, and you can't go an overall drawdown of 10%. So meaning that you can't go lower than $5,000 in a day. I'm talking about a 100K account. And then you can't go over maximum of $10,000 overall. So I think the rules are pretty fair. I think if you're a good trader, you can easily pass it. I don't see why not. I think the rules are pretty straightforward, especially that I tell you guys and elaborate on the importance of obviously trading 2% rule and using maybe 1% or 2% rule. You'll pass it, no problem. And let's say you're consistent with that, you'll pass it. And you get access to that funding. But again, obviously, once you pass it, you still have these rules. So you have to make sure you're consistent. If you gamble and you pass it, the likeliness of you failing that account is pretty high again. Once you get it, you blow it. So if you got there lucky, your luck's going to run out and you're probably going to blow the account. So if you're consistent, do it. Keep spreading your wisdom, Luke. Very thoughtful, helpful. Really appreciate that. But another thing that I wanted to obviously run through was, I want to obviously speak about, so I was obviously in Dubai before. It's a little bit about my backstory, because a lot of you guys don't know me so well. Obviously it's on my YouTube, it's on my Instagram, but whatever, but obviously speaking from, you guys want to obviously hear me say it. Obviously I went through a struggle in my life, right? My growing up wasn't easy, couldn't afford school fees. I was pretty broke. I don't say I came from a bad family. Family was great. Obviously, it's just like living in South Africa was tough getting around, right? So I grew up constantly finding something that I can do to change the dynamic of my family tree, because I was sick and tired of living an average lifestyle, and I couldn't bear the fact that we didn't have enough money. We couldn't go do this. We couldn't do that, right? That didn't make sense to me. Why can someone else do it and I can't do it, right? This would absolutely rattle my brain. So day in and day out, every single day, since I was 13 years old, I was working. I was trying to find something that's gonna work. I worked 11 different jobs before I found trading. During those jobs, I was also trading, but I was failing because I was trying to keep up with work. I was trying to take risks. I was doing stupid things. So overall, silly. But again, I learned a lot of lessons within those times. Then I lived in Dubai for 3.5 years, moved to Malta, worked as a PA, personal assistant. Didn't know what a personal assistant was. I took the risk. Screw it. I worked as a butler before, serving coffees, teas, yes sir, yes ma'am, same as you guys, whatever you guys are doing. I used to work as a waiter in South Africa. I was working as a plumber, earning 150 euros a month, slaving away. Do you understand what you're saying? You know how crazy that is for me to think back, right? Now we just made 8 grand in a single trade. Like, how crazy is that? That's like my 10-year salary, something crazy. Like, how crazy is that for me to think? But that didn't stop me, Then I moved to out of country, which was a big stepping stone. Then I moved over to, for example, I moved into, Dubai. Then after Dubai, I moved as a PA. After that, the guy was a PA for, obviously, he found potential in me, moved me as executive assistant, meaning that I moved more towards, dealing with the clients and dealing with people. And this obviously taught me a lot. And then I moved over and started my own brand. So that's pretty much it. Now I'm back in Dubai. So I was living in Malta before, and now I live in Dubai. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. So yeah, Aziz says, thank you, Luke. Really appreciate you making effort and explaining everything. Yeah, no problem at all. Got any other questions, just shoot through. I'm in the zone at the moment. I've got plenty of time for you guys. Are you into cars? So it's like a weird topic for me, right? Because I have a really nice car. I like really nice cars, but I'm not like a car guy. Like, I wouldn't know how to do certain things on a car. I don't know I know the horsepower on my car because it's my car. Because when someone asks me what's your horsepower, I'm like, it's like 800 horsepower. It's quite a powerful machine. That's the only reason why I know it. But the rest of the cars, I don't really know. I won't know how to change a carburetor. I know how to change a tire, which is bare minimum. I know how to put in water. I know how to put in gas in the car. We call it petrol. But I don't really. Not big on cars. I like cars, but it's not the bane of my life. I was driving like a Chevy Spark, delivering pizza. There's another story. Delivering pizza in my grand's car when I was like 18, 19. Now imagine everyone going to studying, getting a degree, getting educated, and I'm driving my grand's car, Chevrolet, beat up like an old Chevrolet Spark, delivering pizza to their doors while they're like, hey, it's like 10 p.m. Hey, what's up, dude? Oh, you delivering pizza? I'm like, oh, hey, sorry, my family wasn't rich, bro. You know? But again, I didn't use it as like, they just got lucky, right? They just got a fortunate event. But I'm not going to use that as an excuse to not make myself better. I never use it as like, I'm jealous, I'm upset. But like, again, it does take a toll on someone, you know, seeing your friend getting this degree. He's got a nice car, nice little Polo back in the day, or he's got like a, you know, Mercedes or BMW, and then you're driving this beat up old car, trying to get around. And yeah, it does obviously affect you, you know, but like, you have to go through these pain points to get yourself to the next level. You have to put everything aside and be like, all right, some people get luckier than others. That's reality. But some people just work way harder than you. And that's why, you know, the harder you work, the luckier you get. That's reality. So it can work in two ways, right? You can think of it in two ways, right? Because yes, luck is probably just around the corner, but if you don't work, you're not going to get it. Sorry, wait, I need to get to some questions. Quick question right now. I have a trading 212 CFD account. Okay, so futures, right? Can I hop into this trade with what you mean right now, or is the entry too late? Again, we've already up almost 200 pips on this trade. So like, I won't recommend it, because again, like I've said on this trade before, following what I want to do and what I want to see how we tapped here. Again, we obviously tapped there, came back down, so that could have been us. That's fine. But again, we started to break down, didn't close below there. So at any moment we could have tapped back down to here. Again, we might just shoot up now. But again, I wouldn't, like, you need to take this decision on your own, you know, because I can't tell you to do this, you know, because that's not what I'm doing. So I'll never tell somebody to do something that I won't do myself. So would I re-enter? It's not a bad idea, but it's also you 200 pips late, which is already a big move, right? If I've got 500 account, what's the best lots to trade with? Let's check, shall we? So you can go on a website called this, babypips.com. Hopefully I'm allowed to show this. It should be fine. I don't think it's like promoting anything. I'm not promoting this actively, so something that you guys can use. You go into trading. Where is it? Tools, yeah. Tools, pip value calculator. Position lot size, I think it's this. Yeah, let's do this. You come onto here, simply go like this. What currency you trade in? Euro, JPY. Most people trade in USD, that's fine. Your account balance you said was 500, right? You want to risk, I say between 1 and 2%. So let's do 2%. Let's say my stop loss on, let's say gold. Where's gold? Let's see if I find it quickly. XAU should be here. Probably going past like 3 times. Is it showing gold here? Otherwise, might have to go to the other one. It doesn't have gold. It's weird. Maybe let me check this. I haven't used it. I don't use this anymore. That's why. Like, it's been a while, and this thing's updated. It looks a lot different to when I was using it. Like, I used to use this in like 2018. You know, it's a couple of years back. But I know people, like, it's very good for people to use, so just give me some time. Let me just figure this out quickly. Plot calculator. Price. Yeah, that's fine to also use gain and loss. Equity balance. No. Let's do this. I can teach you a very easy way to do it on gold. You know, but you can also go do it on currency if you want to do currencies. I can teach you a very easy way on gold. It's really simple. So if you trade in each one, so like each one, so if I put in one lot, right? Don't use one lot in 500 because it's big. If I do one lot and it moves up $1, that's $10. So let me just type this so you can understand it, so you can see it. Because a lot of people trade gold. It'll be easier if I just type it out for you guys. See, I work it out in my head, so like everything I see, it's just like quick, like. But this is the easiest way to do it. Everyone knows basic math, right? You should know if you trade. Like, please understand how money works. So let's say gold pip size. Okay, then you would say, okay, so let's say your account is 500, and let's say for example you want to risk 1%. Let's say you're risking 10%, just for this example, because I'm not keen to do maths right now. I'm just using the example, so 10% risk, right? And you want to risk 10%. Let's just do this. Let me just show you times risk, like 10% risk. So this will equal to $50, right? Let me just do the dollar amount. I'm going to show you guys a really simple and easy way how to do this, because like this will help you. Because like sometimes you don't have time. Like imagine how quickly that position was. Before I get back to this, like how quickly that position was. You don't have time to go baby pips, to calculate, do this. Like you need to be quick. You know, sometimes you need to be quick. You know, because some positions are like matter in seconds, minutes. You don't, like every minute that you waste, you lose in money, right? Okay, so you're on gold. You got $500. You want to risk 10%. I'm just using 10% as an example. Obviously, if you use 1%, you're obviously risking like $5, right? Or let's say you're risking 2%, it's $10 hypothetically. We can say that for example, but like let's just use 10%, so it's like a whole number. People can visualize it, right? Now let's say for example, gold price is at 4,000. Let's say it's at 5,000. Just to keep it as a whole number, right? And you want to enter at 5,000. You enter entry 5,000. It's your entry, right? Your stop loss is, let's say, what should we call it? Let's just say 4,995. All right. Try it 1 second. And if you had to enter right now, how would you do it? I'm thinking to re-enter now. I wouldn't. I think the smart thing to do would be to wait for a closure above here, confirm that we're breaking out of this consolidation box, and for us to continue the momentum. But until then, we've seen what happened here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We still could come down, tap, and before coming back up. Now again, this is of what I think. It's what I believe. This is my years in experience of trading. Again, we could just rally completely up, but I need to wait for confirmations. I need to confirm that price is going up there. I've seen this happen multiple times. This, if you enter right now, you enter in FOMO. Like you're entering on a high. It's now breaking the high. You know, where's your stop loss below here? Fine. But you're entering above, like we peaked at now almost 300 pips. So like, you know, you're peaking above there. At any moment, this could reject and come back down. What's stopping it from coming back down? Absolutely nothing. Let me just continue the example so that I don't lose track. All right, so stop loss was there, and take profit is 5,010. Okay, take profit is TP 5,010. All right, so what is the price difference between entry and stop loss? 5, right? $5. Okay, so diff between stop loss and TP equals $5. All right, so make sense to everyone? Pretty simple. Pretty simple. I can't even do a thingy. $5. All right, perfect. Difference between entry. Doesn't matter what your TP is. Like if it's a 1, this is obviously a 1, 1 2. This would technically be like a 1 2 3, risk to reward. So what does this simply mean? That, wait, I don't need to do that. Okay, so the difference between is $5. So your $5, you're risking that the price is going to go down $5 from your entry. That would take you out the trade. But you want to risk, let's say 10%, $50. This means that you need to use if you want to risk $1, it's going to be one lot. No, 0.1 lot. 0.1, right? Because each dollar move, like you call it 10 pips, right? So you just divide it by 10. Makes sense. 0.1, yeah, 0.1. So you'll be risking 0.1, because 0.1 times by 5 would be or like 0.5. Wait, let me just, the maths makes sense in my head is when I'm trying to like replicate it. 0.1 goes on $55, it's 50 pips, it's $50, yeah, 100%. Then if you do one lot, it goes on $5, yeah. So if you do one lot, it goes on $5, you would lose $500. So this is in essence you're risking $50 here. This is only with gold because you can calculate with the pairs. $50 and you're making 150. It's including your risk. It's 150. So this would be ideal situation. So if you want to risk, let's say $50, then you can make 150 on this trade. And because we moved $5, put in a 0.1 lot. So this situation, we obviously risking a 1 to 4, meaning that we're risking, like if you're risking $50, so meaning that your stop loss on this trade, this whole move would be only $50. You know, so you got to make sure that this whole move, so this would be even less. Your stop loss would be even less now. Your lot size would be even less. It's calculated on the lots, the amount that the price is going to move. So let's say this was $40. This has to be a lot less, like 0.05, because it's a bigger move. So it depends on, yeah, this, wait, stop loss. No. Yeah, you're 100% right on that. The difference between the stop loss and the take profit. Sorry, the stop loss and the entry. Sorry, that was what I meant to say. Stop loss and the entry. My bad. Good point. Good point. It's been talking a lot. You know what I mean? You know, and you always can make a mistake. Thank you for pointing that out. So the difference between the stop loss and the entry, yes, is $5. So you always want to make sure, because you at the end of the day, you're calculating your risk. You know, you could have like a 1 to 20 trade, doesn't matter, but you want to make sure that your risk, you're only risking that $50. You know, so you would have to divide this move by, let's say, I think you just divide it by 10, 0.37. Yeah. Oh, my brain's frying out. It's just so easy because like this move, yeah, you can see here. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So if we had to risk one lot here, we're risking $3,700. You see the 37.668. Okay, so $3,768 on this trade, for example. If your lot size was 0.1, you'd be risking $370. 0.01 would be $37. You just multiply or divide by the amount of that accordingly, like by 10, whatever the case is, by 10 pips. Because each dollar is 10 pips on gold, 100 points, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, the difference between this is 15. Thank you, Noble. I did make a mistake. But yeah, did that make sense? Does that make sense to you guys? Did I explain everything quite clear? You know, that's what you can do on gold, something quick. You know, just every $1 is 10 pips. So okay, it's gonna be down 50 pips, it's $5. How much on risk? $50, okay, 0.1. Boom, quick maths. Obviously my maths like ain't that quick today, but yeah. Know what I mean. Then on the currency, you can just put in simply how much you want to risk. Alright. So like if you, let's say for example, yours 2%, your balance 5 on there, let's say that you got a USD. Check what your stop loss is. This will calculate what the current price is, so 1.1815. calculate. So tell you want to risk $10. Standard lot size 0.8 million lots. This doesn't really matter. We use standard lots, so 0.8. So tell you exactly how much you want to work with, right? So you would put in 0.8 on the current price, and this would risk you $10 on this trade if you put in stop loss correctly. Do you work with a broker? I don't work directly with them, but you know, how do you say it? Like, you know, I do recommend people good brokers, because I was in a space like, how do you say it? I was in a space where, you know, I wasn't getting through enough brokers. Like, a lot of people wouldn't let me withdraw deposits. So I just recommend people a good broker to trade on, right? That makes sense. Because again, like, if I'm recommending you something, right, at the end of the day, it's my face. Like, if you can't withdraw, if you can't deposit, so obviously I'm in contact with some of them, you know, just in case anything goes wrong. Like, I do have some people in the chat. Anything goes wrong, like something happens, you know, like, you know, obviously if it was, let me say, I like to know that I'm in contact with someone, especially if I'm depositing a lot of money with them, right? Especially if people that are, is it important to be with a broker, and why? Of course, you have to, in order to trade, you need to have a broker, or you need to trade with a broker, because that's how they send orders to the market. So like, you need to have, because once you enter position, you know, you're obviously entering, let's say, a CFD that goes to the markets, and then the markets, you know, you're not purchasing direct gold when you buy gold, right? Like, if you trade gold, you're not purchasing gold. You're purchasing a CFD, and that trade is on the market. So you need to have that connection between the broker and the markets. And that's how you execute trades. That's how it allows you to enter positions, right? Pretty straightforward. Like, it's basically like a merchant. You know, back in the day when we wanted to buy gold, we didn't go and pick it out the grounds. We would go to like a guy, and you'd be like, hey, I got gold at this price. Cool. We buy it at a certain price. He sells it at a certain price. He's back in the day, like, you have a little merchant, you know, a guy like what? I don't know how the people acted back in the day, but you know, they stand there with the merchant with the gold, with the silver, like, hey, you want some gold? You want some gold? Yeah, $50. They sell it to you for $50, but they bought it for $30, so they make $20 profit. So obviously, with that, obviously a broker needs to have, that's why they charge you a fee for each trade, because they're allowing you to obviously enter, trade, and execute positions. And this is, every broker will charge you a fee. Doesn't matter where you go. Like, it's standard. So don't try and like avoid it. It's a small, it depends. The fees depending on the lot size that you open. So if I'm using Trade 212, CFD platform, Trade 212 is the brokerage. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know Trade 212, so I'm not too sure. But Trade 212 would be the CFD broker. They would obviously be connected. Either if they're the platform that you trade on, you trade on obviously MT4, MT5, so that's a platform, but the broker is allowing you. So when you enter your MT4, MT5, did you create an account on Trading 212 to use those details to enter into an MT5 or MT4 account or your trading account? Because if that's true, then yes, it's a broker. There's that, obviously you're gonna have a broker. Like, it's like a bank. You want to store your money, the bank takes a percentage, or they take a small fee for every transaction that you do, because they're keeping your money safe. That's what you trust them to do, right? So at the end of the day, that's your guarantee. So that's like, okay, cool. Like, that's why you keep your money with the bank, because it's safe, right? Anyways, have a look at gold. On the bright side, gold is just absolutely pumping. So, oh wait, my food's gonna be here soon. Do we eat? Wait, whoa. Can I get a W in the chat? Who's all in the chat here? What is going on here? Well, I'm just rambling about. No, I'm joking. I actually genuinely enjoy doing it. Guys, who's still in this gold trade? Look what's happening. Damn. It's What's going on here, bruv? It's a 500 pip move. Damn. Who's all in the chat still? Sir Cartier, you must be loving it. Danush, Mackie Max. Can I get some W's in the chat here? What's going on? Just smashed the TP number 2. Ooh. But they said we weren't done. That's literally wait. Okay, wait. Hold the phone, bro. Dun. Worth the wait. It's always a pleasure being with you guys. TP2 smash now. And that is 540 pips. Jeez. I think it's our biggest point, like our biggest move caught on stream, right? Sorry, TP2. Excuse me. And that's what we wanted, guys. You see, we're waiting for that confirmation, that candle, right? What am I doing here? Oh, yeah. Try. Guys, what an absolute banger. If you missed this live stream, guys, doing this live in front of how many people? How many people do we have? 600 people watching it. Comments. Guys, we're doing this live on YouTube. And guess what we just did? Absolutely smoked through take profit number 2. Got such a good entry. You can see we barely came down with any drawdown and already up almost 540 pips on this trade alone. I can't do anything more. Showing you guys trading transparently. Everyone's asking me questions on here. I'm answering them, going through every single bit in detail, explaining exactly how we're taking the trades that you can follow along. If you guys aren't in this group, if you want to join the VIP group now, I'm showing you exactly what we do on a daily basis in the VIP. Guys, crazy. Hey? To all those people who sang around, you know what I mean? To all the people that hanged around, TP number 2, bruv. Look at that. That's what I'm saying, you know. I was waiting. You see what happens when you have that little bit of patience, you know. You know, we weren't greedy. Like, again, did anyone re-enter again? Anyone holding the position? Because again, like, now you're up, like, if you had to enter with one lot on this trade, you're up 5.4 grand. $5,400. And we're just going. So, yeah. That is pretty sweet. How crazy. Now, guys, make sure to get into the VIP group. Stop wasting time. I only go live every Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you guys want to get access to the access to the VIP, guys, start now. You guys get multiple opportunities. We do this every single day in the VIP group. You know, obviously I only have a certain amount of time in my day, so I have to do a lot of things. But like, you know, I jump on, guys. I'm almost on for like what time did I come on? 6:30. No ways have I been on for 4 hours. Is that true? You know, wait, what time did I come on? Oh God, I've been on for 4 hours. Right, 2 hours. 2 hours. I was like, wait. Yeah, you can see. No worries, man. I really appreciate it. Banger after banger. Are we ever gonna lose? Hell no. I'm gonna leave another one. So Cartier, did you stay in the position? Did you re-enter? Just curious. Anyone else still here? Like any of my number ones? Mackie Max still here? A lot of people say they're dipping off, you know, but if you just dipped off and you didn't enjoy these profits, you deserve it. For the people that stayed around, they are absolutely eating profits. Damn. Just gotta pick up my food real quick. Hello. Yeah, you outside? Thank you. Alright, we got the food. How are we looking here? I'll probably stay on for a little while, guys, and then I'm gonna jump off. Oh my word. The victory pizza. God, this pizza doesn't really slice. How did they slice this, brother? Oh. You know what that tastes like? Victory. Absorb it. Holding with property SO. Very good. Very good. Very good. So Cardia, are you in the VIP? Oh wait, you're the one, sorry. You're the one that said, did you send me a DM? Because you said I ignored you. Oh, I would never ignore you. I really do apologize. I probably did, but it wasn't on purpose. It's just that I have a lot of messages. I'm only human. I'm only just staying on because I just want to see how high we can go. What we can do. How good was that entry though? See what people are saying on my DMs. I didn't see a message come through. Just saying. What's your name on Telegram? I can't see it. Are you sure you're texting the right person? I really hope so. I'm literally looking at my messages now. Are you running through the crowd? Unique. I think you might be texting the wrong guy. That's maybe why I don't see a message from you. Did you scan the QR code and send me a message to that number? Are you in? If you're in my free group, click on directly Let me show you guys quickly, if you guys want to see. So when you go on the free group, right, you see there, you just simply click, obviously I've got join request here, but there would just be a message here, join the LNB training club. That'll give you a direct message straight to me. Then you know it's legit. Just make sure you do that. Don't message the wrong person, because that could be really bad for you and me, to be honest. That's so crazy. I'm not seeing your message. What? Your name's not Trevor, right? Trevor? Oh, I'm sweating on this bit. Your name's not Trevor on thingy. Let me just check. That's so crazy. I'm looking at your message. Like, I do definitely believe you. I'm just trying to understand why. Let me just check with something quickly. Take a message. Where are you from? Which country? I don't know, like maybe it's not visible or something. Just give me a second. I'll just work on it quickly. Just figure out what's the issue. I'll get back to you now, so Colin. Don't worry. I'll find a solution. Guys, who's still in this trade? If you're still in this trade, how much are you up? What's your profits? How are you managing this position? Have you at the minimum moved your stop loss to profit? You know, so you start securing some profit. How's it looking? I'm just eating now. I'm so hungry. Let's cut this pizza so bad. Alright guys, so Claudia, we've got your sorry, I've got your Telegram name, so gonna figure out why is it not coming firstly. So I just want to figure out why I'm not receiving a message from you, because I need to understand why. If just gonna jump off, fix everything, and then I will get back to you. I've got your Telegram handle, so I'll send you a message directly just to confirm. And if it's you, just confirm. just when I send you a message to say 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that, so that I know it's you, so it's the right person. So that's like a little password. So just do that. So then I'll send you a message, just reply back like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then like I'll know I'm talking to the right person, just so we're both on the right same page. Would that be fine? Yeah, I'll get a solution for you by tonight. Give me a couple minutes, or like maybe within 30 minutes, I'll get back to you. So we'll sort everything out. And just so you came on the YouTube and everything's all good. Anyways, guys, really appreciate everyone who tuned in right till the end. Obviously, we peaked at what, like almost 540 pips, even more on this trade. And yeah, big ups to everyone. Peace out, and I'll see you on the next stream. Make sure to tune in back on Thursday. Much love, and I'll see you all there.